Hello everyone and welcome to another Explorer video. So today is going to be a little bit interesting. This deck that I'm about to show you, it's going to be a concept. I don't think it's a real deck yet. It has a potential to grow stronger with more and more new cards coming with the new sets. And this is going to be a deck that revolves around locking your opponent out from playing the game at all by picking apart their hand, eventually into a deadlock where they can't participate in the game at all. So let's take a closer look at the deck. So this is Hatebear Prison. It probably doesn't even make sense to look at the deck first because you probably don't know what's happening in the deck. So let's read this card first. So this is Urabrask from the new set. It's a 5 and a 4/4 haste creature, which is nothing special honestly. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. Essentially draw 2 cards per turn, so which is really nice. But the spice here is that at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, the next time they would draw a card this turn, instead they exile the top card of their library. They may play it this turn. So what's gonna happen is they draw a card, and instead of going into their hand, it goes to their exile pile. But if you combo this with a card called Drannith Magistrate, the Drannith Magistrate says you cannot cast cards outside of your hand. So if you have Drannith Magistrate and Urabrask up at the same time, you essentially lock your opponent out from ever drawing a playable card for the rest of the game. That is the prison that we're trying to create in this deck. And what happens if you don't draw Urabrask? Here's another deadlock you can achieve with Drannith Magistrate. So if you have Drannith Magistrate on the board without the Urabrask, and then use Elite Spellbinder on opponent's card from their hand, it gets exiled to the exile pile. They can still cast it, but Drannith Magistrate prevents it from being cast. So every single turn on their upkeep, if you have Fable of the Mirrorbreaker transformed into Kiki-Jiki, you can pay the cost to copy the Elite Spellbinder so that every card they draw now becomes exiled except for the lands. So that is another prison you can create with the Drannith Magistrate. So you got 2 combos here. You have the 3-card combo, you also have the 2-card combo you can achieve with this deck. And other cards we're going to be playing are the Containment Priest. So here's another cool combo for you. If you have the Containment Priest, if a non-token creature would enter the battlefield, it wasn't cast, exile it instead. If you combo the Containment Priest with Brutal Cathar, if the Brutal Cathar does end up dying, then you don't actually spit any card back. So if you have the Kiki-Jiki up with the Containment Priest and Brutal Cathar, you can also copy the Brutal Cathar without having to give any creature back with your copied token of the Brutal Cathar being destroyed at the end of the turn. That is another cool combo you can do with this deck. However, there's a catch. So we are playing Containment Priest because Winota is incredibly popular in the Explorer or Pioneer format. However, there is something that you have to be careful of. If you have Containment Priest and then you follow it up with Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, if the Fable of the Mirrorbreaker hits the chapter 3, it does not come back as Kiki-Jiki. It gets exiled instantly because of what Containment Priest says. That is the only thing you do have to watch out for. If you want the Kiki-Jiki, you have to make sure that Containment Priest is not on the board. But let's say if you're playing against decks that hate the Containment Priest, they're gonna remove the Containment Priest for you. The Containment Priest, it locks out Winota, Reanimation, Greasefang. Although it doesn't prevent the opponent from getting a Parhelion back, but if they want to get the Greasefang back from the graveyard to the battlefield, you can stop that. But to stop the Parhelion, you do have to sideboard for Rest in Peace in game 2. And of course, it does block Fable of the Mirrorbreaker transforming into Kiki-Jiki, which is immensely popular. And lastly, it does stop the Fires of Invention decks that play Transmogrify into Agent of Treachery. But that's it for the main board, so let's move on to the sideboard. So we're going to be playing 3 copies of Red Cat Melee for Winota matchups, and then we're going to be playing 2 copies of Rest in Peace for graveyard decks, such as Greasefang. Then we're going to be playing 3 copies of Thalia against a control deck, and decks with a lot of non-creature spells. And then we're going to be playing 2 copies of Braid against a Greasefang deck, and then we got 2 copies of Gideon Blackblade that can also be fetched with Elspeth Resplendent in a control matchup. And then we also got 2 copies of Redane for control matchup as well. And lastly, we got a singular copy of Skyclave Apparition in a creature matchup. That's all I have to say about the deck. Again, this deck is a concept. It's not going to be game breaking. It's not going to be, I mean, hopefully it isn't. But I think there's definitely a potential for this deck to become more powerful in the future. But as always, if you've enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, comment below, and I'll be jumping on to some games of Magic in Best of 3 Explorer Ranked Queue. So if you want to check it out, stay tuned. Otherwise, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Alright. Okay. That's a bit sad. I could be greedy, incredibly greedy here. I'm going first. Okay. I wanted to keep the Elspeth, but because we're going first... Interesting. So many Arcanist decks. Like, so many of them. I guess I should have kept the Elspeth. Considering I'm just drawing all the lands here. Okay, Chandra top deck go. Chandra top deck go. That is a card. That I need to answer, but... Unfortunately, I need to keep my cards. I need to cast this next turn in case I draw an additional land. I'm gonna take some beating here. I can't kill this because of War Discard. There you go. Just pass the turn. Looks like they got another Fatal Push. Okay, they can't cast Mihawk Massacre. That's nice. Darn it. So good.
Hey, over here.
How are they so good at this game?
Guess you don't need me anymore.
How are they so good at this game? Well, I guess we just played it again. Hopefully they don't have anything this time anymore. Please, no more cards. Just, you don't have anything in your hand, right? Please? One time? One time. It's a lock, right? You don't. That's a land in your hand, and we're Gucci. Are you kidding me? How are they? How do they have all the answers? Okay. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. I feel like my deck does pretty okay against their deck. Especially if you start with Dahlia. And not Mulligan against a Thoughtseize deck. I think the biggest problem last game was me discarding the Elspeth. When they Thoughtseize my Fable of the Mirror Breaker away, so... It took away two of my best cards instantly. That wasn't fun. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna do this. How am I drawing so many lands though? How? Just gonna be a fatal push. So opponent's looking for lands. This looks like they have a bunch of 4-mana spells in their hand. Okay, so they've wrecked.
If a fight's coming, I'll be on the front lines. May your peace last.
Thalia is a good card. Actually, let's not attack. I want to protect my Elspeth. I'll just grasp.
Once I've rested, I'll be back.
That's kind of unfortunate. I can't actually 3 damage. Let's actually just do this so we can attack here. And even if they soar in, I can strangle. Okay, that's fine. Nice. I think we got this. Wow, they took it. They're taking a lot of damage though. Hmm. 4, 5, 6. Guess I should attack with everything? What happens if I attack with everything? Or let's say I Skyclave Apparition that card away. Then I can attack for 4 damage. This way, next turn they have to deal with the board, and at the same time I have Cave. That should be a wrap up. We're kind of a landlord though. Even that last game, like we had like 6 lands. I guess I'd rather be a landlord than being stuck on lands. Let's see if my opponent has Thoughtseize 3rd time in a row. Please do not have a Thoughtseize 3 times in a row. So they could take my only red source away. They could. They did not. They did not. I'm gonna play the Thalia first. They're leaving up 1 mana open. That could be a fatal push. They shock, so maybe they have something they can play with 3 mana. Guess I'll attack first. They probably want to kill this anyways. Chandra. Okay. Because opponent has Fatal Push here, I think I'm just gonna do this. Actually, I only have one red source. That's very unfortunate. I think I'm actually gonna play this Bone Crusher Giant. Make it difficult for them. There it is. So I'm gonna give them the choice of using their Fatal Push by doing this. Because if they do use Fatal Push now, then they can't play their Chandra next turn. Let's see if they fall for it. Damn. If they actually sequenced it differently, they couldn't have played the Chandra there. Maybe I should have just played Drannith Magistrate anyways. Okay, this is good. We get to play our Chandra first. Ooh, another Drannith Magistrate. Okay, so we could... No, they don't have enough mana anymore. So even if they draw a mana next turn, they can't play their Chandra. Because they have to kill Drannith Magistrate first. Plus or minus? I'm greedy. What can I say?
Yup, you're going down.
Okay, let's see what they kill first. Nice. Okay, I definitely sequenced. No, that it had to be that way. But now, even now, they can't play their Chandra. They're stuck. Because of Drannith Magistrate. Even if they get mana, they can't play it. So good. Oh ho ho, we got the combo. We got the combo. We got the combo. Actually, they were just dead. Because this has haste. Okay, this is incredibly unfortunate because I'm going second with no 2-drops. Okay, well, that is not gonna do it, but I don't want to go down to I don't want to go down to 5 cards, so I guess that's what we're keeping. Did I just bottom you? Oh, this is not very good. As I say that... okay. As I say that, An incredible draw from myself. Do I risk playing Sean? Actually, I can. What am I saying?
This'll be easy.
Then we attack. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. Nah.
That all you got?
I shouldn't have attacked.
Time to fight fire
Getting
with fire.
super punished for that. Just got super punished.
Oh, today's my
Bone
lucky
Crusher
day.
Giant? I think I gotta play that. How do I kill an Omnath? Can somebody please tell me? We need Draneth Magistrate. We need a lot of cards here. We need a Draneth Magistrate. We need Elspeth. Huh? Okay.
This is a waste of my time.
That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Ooh. Oh my god. Excuse me. That was really loud. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play the Spellbinder. Okay, that's pretty annoying. So we'll exile this to, I guess, incentivize them to play that Yorion. And then we're gonna Containment Priest at the end of their turn before their creatures come back. Please play your Yorion. Please. No. God. Okay, we have to hold on to this. The value is just too great. The value is just too great. Come on, opponent. Please. Play your Yorion. Please. Please? One time? One time Yorion. I know you want to. I know you want to. Yorion? God. Yorion next turn, possibly. We're just gonna win with this card. Opponent's gonna Yorion their entire board, and we're gonna Containment Priest it. That's how we're gonna win this game. Wait, can they do both here? Yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, they cannot. Granite Magistrate. This is it. This is the lockdown. They cannot draw any more cards to play to win the game. That means the only card they have in their hand is Yorion, so... Nice. Hmm. I'm like incentivizing them to play Yorion. Please play it. Please play it. Yes? Yes? What? What? Okay, that's super suspicious. Well, they know now, but... I cannot believe that. I actually can't believe it. Wow. That's called vigilance. Hmm. Well, I guess I lost. I mean, if they know what this deck looks like, then I guess we lose. I think the biggest problem this game was that, we didn't draw any, like... we lost our Planeswalker. So, yeah. That's game. Hmm... But I think we just lose. Man. Maybe I should have exiled Yorion. Like, how did they know this combo? It's not like nobody's playing this. Nobody's playing this, and... even in this list, like, people... like, maybe you might have seen this combo before, but, like... I don't think any list played like 4 copies of Containment Priest in their deck. So I'm just like incredibly surprised that they played around Containment Priest. I'm speechless, honestly. I am incredibly speechless. Yeah. Not sure what to say. They literally played around perfectly. As if they could see my hand. Well, that's unfortunate. That is incredibly unfortunate. Man, that Chandra dying was really bad. Chandra dying was just so bad. It was just so bad. Looks like they have a removal spell. A sorcery speed. So Containment Priest right now isn't gonna do anything. We definitely keep Brutakathar, Urabrask, and Chandra. I think you actually... No, we need Redane as well. I think it's actually this. Wow, no land there was pretty upsetting. That was a bummer.
When people start screaming, I know I'm on. Yup, you're going down.
That was a bummer. Still no land. Hmm. So I could play the Elspeth if I wanted to. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. What do I do with 7 mana? I want to Brood a Cathar here for sure, I feel like. Let's Spellbinder first. Okay. So, mana into Chalk. I guess I need to Traneth Magistrate. I need to do it now. I don't want to lose this. Actually, let's just do it on their turn. Another Omnath. Okay, Omnath is pretty strong. Babel is also pretty strong. Guess I gotta take Omnath. 3. I can actually do both. If I wanted to. Attack, attack, attack. I feel like I need to plus.
Oh, today's
I'm gonna
my lucky
decline.
day.
I'm just gonna play safe here. Full control. Oh, that doesn't work. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, that was... Enters battlefield, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control. 1 damage. I guess I should do it anyways to see what they got. Those are good cards. Can I win next turn? 10 damage. 2... 5, 6... Not quite. Not quite. I do need to kill this for sure.
Ugh, don't you hate that burnt air smell? Every job is an opportunity to learn more about this city. This is your fight. Win it.
Okay, let's shock this in. Storm the Festival. Exact mana.
Wild animals I like.
This is actually okay.
Not so much.
One is struggling really hard to 3, 5.
Tear it down. Tear it all
This is
down.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're dead. Okay, this is a pretty... This is a weird matchup. Okay, so I think we need more Brutal Cathars. I think we need more Elite Spellbinder from that game. What do I think about this card? Non-creature spells. The thing is, they're... didn't actually work as I intended. They didn't play that many non-creature spells. A Braid does kill the small Omnath. Maybe Red Cat Melee is actually not bad. It kills both Omnath. It kills both Omnath, but it doesn't kill Risen Reef, which might be a little bit of a problem if we let that. Okay. I actually should have played this one first, because right now this is coming in tapped. So, Brutal Cathar. Brutal Cathar. Deployed. They're looking for a land. They just found a land. Okay. Bone Crusher Giant? I really need to play this turn though. I'm just gonna pass here. This kills the block that. I want them to play their Omnath. Miss. Okay. Doesn't feel good. And mana. That is incredibly annoying. Ooh, we got the combo again. Yeah, we don't care about Vivian because that's being stopped by Drannith Magistrate. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna... guess we're just gonna race then? We need a land there. Hmm. They shouldn't attack, actually. I feel like they shouldn't attack. I'm gonna keep everything, actually. And then play Bone Crusher and Containment Priest on their turn. Actually, I can't do that. I guess I'm going to Bone Crusher and then Red Cap melee. They're in a prison right now. They can't cast anything anymore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Forgot to, Bone Crusher Giant this. Okay. That was difficult. I must say, that was kind of difficult.